All right. Well, thanks for joining us today. My name's Kevin Bowes. I'm one of the co-founders of SportsForce, and our mission is to help empower student athletes to reach their sports goals. When you make just some small adjustments, it will have a profound effect on athletic performance, recovery, energy levels, and quality of life in general. And some of the key topics that we're going to discover, this is all about peak performance and energy, giving yourself the slight edge of optimal nutrition. And so it's surprising to me how clear nutritional science is on the benefits of a core nutrition program in both protecting health and maximizing athletic performance, and yet it's something that's so under the radar. And we notice that athletes that follow this program, they very rarely get sick, and getting sick at the wrong time, such as before city finals, can have a big impact on your season. Andrew Beinbrink, the founder of SportsForce, he follows this system pretty diligently, and he hasn't been sick in over 2 years. In terms of recovery at UCLA as a track athlete, I mean, we would run 70 miles a week typically, and I always had problems with delayed onset muscle soreness and recovery issues, and I would try, Centrum, one a day, creatine. Nothing really made a difference, and I implemented this system probably not till about age 30. And at age 31 and 32, I ran the fastest marathons and half marathons that I ever had, even with running more mileage back as a 21-year-old student. So it has a big difference in athletic recovery, and that can have a big impact on your ability to get recruited, feeling great, and working hard on a consistent basis. And as an athlete, we're putting in countless hours of training with a lot at stake, so it does make sense to maximize your chances of success in all ethical ways. I think the main thing on here is processed foods. You'll notice that I put that in quotation mark. We'll give you some examples, but the fast food, the soda, chips, baked goods, instant foods are convenient choices, but definitely have an impact on athletic performance. I think overall health in general comes down to kind of a triad of three things, which is how you're exercising, what you're eating, and then also the cellular nutrition, which are the critical antioxidants needed to repair damage. Optimal nutrition, I think the best habit anyone could ever develop is 5 to 6 servings of vegetables and fruits on a daily basis. Get those greens, and we'll discuss the benefits. And then the easiest way to quantum leap your nutrition, aside from that, would be high-quality supplements. So breakfast is the foundation. After going 7 to 9 hours without food, your body is craving nutrients. So try to eat something within 30 to 45 minutes of waking up. And I think a key takeaway is that people make a big mistake by just having the sugar, the cereal of Cheerios, Wheaties, that type of thing is really just a processed, high sugar, nutrient void way to start your day. So for breakfast, you want to focus on more protein and fiber and less sugar. So protein, high quality carbohydrates. It doesn't have to be a huge breakfast, but skipping breakfast is a big mistake. And so if you guys just take away one thing from this entire talk, this is it. Plan for your hunger. Don't react to your hunger. Okay? You guys want to plan ahead. You know you're going to get hungry, and that way you can make better decisions and fuel your body properly. All right, so one of my favorite quotes: "A difference between success and failure is so subtle that most people miss it." You can see there, the lean sources of chicken. I'm a fan of organic when you can, when you have that choice, keeps the pesticides and hormones off your plate. Cooking vegetable soup, like having some soup on hand all the time, is great. Almonds are a terrific snack. Blueberries. You can see all the green foods, whole foods, somewhat of a plant-based diet is found to cause you to have the greatest energy levels. So it's interesting when you realize that gorillas and elephants are some of the strongest animals on the planet, and all they do are eat plants. Okay, so it's kind of a misconception that you need to eat a lot of animal protein to have enough protein. Really, you can actually get all the protein that you need from the plant sources. So the high glycemic index foods, such as the Doritos, Pringles, the processed foods, are very high on the glycemic index. Actually, some of them are above 100, actually spiking your blood sugar more rapidly than just consuming, pure table sugar. So, you as an athlete, you can't simply just power down a powdered sugar donut for fuel because it's burned up and turned to fat entirely too soon to improve performance. So if you can eat smaller portions of quality carbs more often, like whole grain pasta, brown rice, whole grain bread, plenty of salad vegetables, and also fruits, you really can never eat too much of the fruits, vegetables, sprouts, legumes. But if you skip meals or eat lots of processed junk, that's what your body is running on, and you're going to have this crash that you can see right here with a high glycemic meal. When it goes back down below your normal blood sugar, that's all actually called hypoglycemia, which then releases adrenaline and cortisol, and people are just incredibly hungry. And so the low glycemic flow, it doesn't spike your blood sugar. It doesn't cause that chronic low-grade inflammation to your arteries. We talked about, what would you rate your nutrition on a scale of 1 to 10, and most people will say, I give myself a 6 or a 7, and the easiest way and the quickest way to close that gap, and why we do have high-quality supplements, is, to go from that 6 or 7 to an 8 or 9 really quickly, making sure you're getting the vitamins and minerals you need. High-quality supplements can help you to do that. And I mentioned, how I had such improved recovery from being, once I was on a high-quality supplement after working out. Why does a multivitamin make sense? USDA surveyed 16,000 Americans, found not one person obtained 100% of the essential nutrients, such as magnesium, vitamin E, zinc. Vitamin D is so critical, vitamin B12. And, when you have the antioxidants, you also need the minerals to go along with it that help with the absorption. So just to get one letter vitamin, this is vitamin E, they recommend 400 international units. You would have to eat 28 pounds of spinach per day to get all of that from diet alone. And, our soil is becoming depleted from the critical minerals that we need, so it's even more important today and with everybody's fast-paced lifestyle. Pharmaceutical grade is a much higher standard, and there's absorption guarantees that it actually has to be able to be absorbed in your body within 45 minutes, whereas with the food grade, over half of those products do not even break down properly in the human body. And then the other factor is potency. So a pharmaceutical grade product has potency guarantee that what is on the label is absolutely accurately contained within the tablets.